Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time. Put it up on YouTube.com. Yeah, all right. We are at page number 363, so let's just dive right in. So the pupil and iris face in, and the dead white and tiny manufacturer's specification on the back of the eye face out. Both of them are pretending to study the blonde falsewood on the tabletop, and Ewell makes a bit of a hostile show of not looking up or responding to Gately, or entering into the conversation in any way, which is his choice and on him alone, so Gately lets it go. Wade McDade has a Walkman going, which is technically okay at the raffle break, although it's not a real good idea. Chandler Foss is flossing his teeth and pretending to throw the used floss at Jennifer Belbin. Most of the Ennett House residents are mingling satisfactorily. The couple of residents that are black are mingling with the other blacks. Footnote 141. The Deal Kid and Dooney Glynn are amusing themselves telling homosexuality jokes to Morris Hanley, who sits smoothing his hair with his fingertips, pretending to not even acknowledge, his left hand still bandaged. Alfonso Parias Carbo is standing there with three Alston Group guys, smiling broadly and nodding, not understanding a word anybody says. Bruce Green has gone downstairs to the men's head and amused Gately by asking his permission first. Gately told him to go knock himself out. Green has good big arms and no gut, even after all the substances, and Gately suspects he might have played some ball at some point. Kate Gompert is totally by herself at a non-smoking table over by a window, ignoring her pale reflection and making little cardboard tents out of her raffle tickets and moving them around. Clennett Henderson clutches another black girl and laughs and says, "Girl," several times. Emil Minty is clutching his head. Jeff Day, or Geoff Day, boo, in his black turtleneck and blazer, keeps lurking on the fringes of various groups pretending he's part of the conversations. No immediate sign of Bert F. Smith or Charlotte Treat. Randy Lenz, in his cognito white mustache and sideburns, is doubtless at the payphone in the northeast corner of the Provident lobby downstairs. Lenz spends nearly unacceptable amounts of time either on a phone or trying to get in position to use a phone. Because what I like, Gately says to Erdedy. Erdedy is listening, and even though there's a compellingly cheap young woman in a brief white skirt and absurd black mesh stockings sitting with her legs nicely crossed, one strapped low-spike black Ferragamos, too, at the periphery of his vision, and the woman is with a large man, which makes her even more compelling. And also the veiled new girl's breasts and her hips' clefts are compelling and distracting next to him, even in a long, baggy blue sweater that matches the embroidered selvage around her veil. What I like to think is how "it was good to hear you" ends up like saying two separate things together. Gately's also saying this to Joelle, who it's weird, but you can tell she's looking at you, even through the linen veil. There's maybe half a dozen or so other veiled people in the White Flag Hall tonight. A decent percentage of people in the 11-step union of the hideously and improbably deformed are also in 12-step fellowships for other issues besides hideous deformity. Most of the room's veiled AAs. Okie dokie. And that, gentle listeners, is page number 363. We're coming up on a year. Couple more days. So, all right. Have a great night.